Hi John, really good session today. I'm sure with a bit of practice we'll get this driver going down the range or down the fairway nice and straight. As we discussed in the session, the problem was you were getting a little bit sort of left-sided lean, therefore your hands, now we can see if we zoom in on your grip, you can see the thumb and forefinger make that little line. At the moment you're sort of pointing up more towards your sort of chin and your lead shoulder. As a result of that now, that's going to mean the club face is going to come back open. But also notice now the club goes back even a small stage of the swing now. At about this point, the club face now is almost pointing straight to the camera, which is a sign that your hands have started off too far over to the left and therefore trying to rotate back into their more natural position. The club face now is pointing straight towards the camera. So what I'm going to try to do is just bump that left hip a little bit towards this target. Just get your spine a little bit more behind the golf ball in a slightly more tilted position, and that's going to enable you now to get your thumb in a much better position, get that V that your thumb and forefinger make, as we said, pointing a bit more up towards that right shoulder. It's still a bit of a work in progress, you are getting better at it, but the more we can get that left and right hand on the club correctly, it will certainly help the club face coming back to the golf ball square. If we look here now in this position, even though it's slightly weaker grip, or in terms of position incorrect, you can see the same position with the club. The club now isn't as open as it was. We can still see part of the back of the golf club there, so your club now is pointing more in this direction. So we are slightly more closed, or should we say slightly square with the club face. From here now, as the club works back, if we can keep the club face square throughout the swing, when we come and hit the golf ball, if we then try and pull our arms left with a square club face, the ball will just go straight left. Because the club is still a little bit open, as we come into it, that slight sort of pulling across with the arm and that tense sort of twitching and sort of tightening of the muscles in those arms to try and pull it left, the club face now is still a little bit aiming to the right, which results in that slight fade off to the right. So we can work on that grip. That's going to be the key thing. Just get the club face pointing square and staying square throughout the swing. If it doesn't open up, you're not going to be forcing to try and swing the club to the left to allow for that slice. So with a better grip and better spine angle, I'm sure you'll find it a lot easier to square the club face up and that golf ball going a lot straighter and a lot further down the range. So hope that all makes sense. Any questions, obviously give me a shout and I'll catch up with you soon.